Hey folks, welcome back to another Poem Masters video, and we got some good news here. We got some good news and more info from the Dataminds, and this is really nice. So remember those New Year banner kind of like things, right? Those if I could find the banner images that we went over yesterday, the one with the fireworks in the background, the ones that looked really pretty, honestly. Those, outside of whatever they do, these look really pretty, right? The background, all that stuff. So these, we actually know what they are now, and they are pretty good, honestly, right? So, you got 4 different ones. This one has Serena, Lily on it. This one has, is that Singsu Grimsley? Yeah, or is that regular Grimsley? I don't know. I can only see his collar. I think that's Singsu Grimsley, right? Singsu Grimsley and Nate. And you got one with Dawn and Alicia, and you got one with Sabrina Morty. So what those actually are, those are like countdown to New Year banners, right? So they start from 4 days away from New Year's. Those are basically region scouts, right? So the one with Sabrina and Morty, that one's like a Kanto Johto scout, and then as I furiously scroll, the one with Sabrina, Morty, and Jasmine there as well. That's like the Kanto Regional Scouts. These are Kanto Johto Regional Scouts. These are Hoenn and Sinnoh Regional Scouts. This is Unova Regional Scouts because Unova has the most characters, so they have their own banner. Like Unova has like the amount of like non whatever Pokefair seasonal or free to play 5 stars that just your regular spotlight. The amount of regular spotlight 5 stars Unova has is more than any of these combined. So any one of these combined, right? So they have their own banner, and then there's one with Kalos and Alola, and these are basically coming 4 days before New Year's, right? It's like the Kanto Johto one starts 4 days before, and then the Hoenn Sinnoh one starts like 3 days before, and then the Unova one comes like 2 days before, and then like the Kalos and Alola one comes like 1 day before, something like that, right? If I remember correctly. I can't find the dates. Where's the dates? Anyways, let's see. Whatever, I give up. I'm pretty sure I'm correct. Oh, there they are. Yeah. So that's basically how they work. And what they are is they're a guaranteed scout. So you're guaranteed to get a 5-star at the end. And that 5-star is guaranteed to be from these regions, right? So the first one, you get a guaranteed Kanto or Johto 5-star. The second one, you get a guaranteed Hoenn or Sinnoh 5-star. Third one, you get a guaranteed Unova 5-star, and then the fourth one, you get a guaranteed Kalos or Alola 5-star, and that's really good, right? Again, shout out to Crash for finding out this info. So basically, these are 3,000. These are free gems, by the way, free gems, non-paid gems, right? You could use free gems on these, and these are basically a multi, and you could only do it once, right? You could only do it once. And then you get, again, a multi, and then the last, it's guaranteed 1 5-star, right? So going over these banners, these are pretty interesting, right? So just looking at, I'm going into like the theme skills because that's easier to sort by a region, I guess. So looking into these regions in terms of, which ones are decent, which ones, I don't know. I mean, they're all like decent, right? So for Kanto and Johto, you have a total of 9 5-stars, spotlight pairs, right? 3 from Kanto and then 6 from Johto, right? Which is surprising because a lot of people might have thought, hey, maybe Kanto should have more than Johto, right? No, Johto has more. Johto has like double the amount that Kanto has spotlight, right? Kanto has Blue, Sabrina, and Leaf. So those are the 3 Kanto ones. Blue, Sabrina, and Leaf. And obviously, Leaf does not have a Synchron expansion yet, but hopefully she does get a good one. But out of the other 2, like Sabrina and Blue, those are fantastic units, right? Both of them are really good. And for Johto, Johto does bring the overall quality down a bit, unfortunately. Karen's fantastic. Chris, not so much. Lyra is amazing, right? And then Ethan's good, right? And then Jasmine's good, and Morty is iffy, right? Morty's kind of iffy, unfortunately. But yeah, these are all, again, really, really great values overall. And then moving on to the Hoenn and Sinnoh one, I think, if I remember correctly, Hoenn has 6, and then Sinnoh has 3, right? Brendan, which is obviously fantastic. Phoebe just got a grid. She's fine, right? I think people over hate on her. I do think her grid is solid, but again, it's nothing amazing, right? Brendan, Phoebe, let's see who else. Wally, absolutely fantastic. Glalie is iffy. I mean, it really depends. Like, if you have like if you have like Ice Steven, she's fantastic. If you don't have Ice Steven, she's not as useful, unfortunately. Then you got Wallace, which is amazing, and then Licia, who's also fantastic. And then you also have Sinnoh with their 3 sync pairs, being Fantina, which is really good. Best Ghost Striker that we have right now. And then we got Dawn, which is really good, and Volkner, who's getting, who's basically, you kind of basically need Volkner for Zekrom to perform at its full potential. So if you're going for Zekrom, Volkner is something that you kind of sort of need, right? So yeah, that's Hoenn and Sinnoh's. Then Unova, which again, Hoenn plus Sinnoh is 9, Kanto and Johto is 9, and then Unova by itself has 10. You got Caitlyn, which is still fine. I just don't think she's as great as she was before, now that like Musharna's a thing, right, and all that stuff. And there's just better tanks now. Elisa's still fantastic, right? Grimsley, I don't think is that great. Singsu Lisa getting a 6-star EX soon, but I do think she kind of dropped off a bit, but she's still really, really good, right? Singsu Grimsley is still fantastic. Hilbert doesn't have a grid yet. Hopefully it's going to be good, right? Hopefully, the grid is better than what Phoebe got at least. Hilda's still very, very good, right? Let's see. Berg is good. And obviously Bianca's fantastic, and Nate, just if you're summoning on the Unova banner, just hope you don't get Nate. just hope, unless you're like a huge Nate fan, then just pray you don't get Nate. Just pray like you get like anyone else. Unless you like have everyone else max and you just don't have Nate, then hey, good luck trying to get Nate, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Kalos has literally only 2 spotlights, 5 stars, right? The 2 being Clement and Serena. Obviously, Serena is very, very powerful. They have very, very good value for only having 2. But again, they are mixed in with Alola, which Alola does have a decent amount of 5 stars as well, right? And Clement is... Oh, by the way, secretly, Clement, after this patch, got like a huge buff just due to the amount of units that need Clement now, right? May could use Clement, and May also buffs Clement as well, right? And what was it? The New Year's Lily, right? New Year's Lily could use Clement as well. So Clement secretly got a huge buff in this patch. And then moving on to Alola, right? We do have Lily, Gladion, right? Lily and Gladion. Gladion, I mean, if you're a new player, Gladion's good, but like if you're not, then Gladion's not that great. You got Gladion, you got Lily, who's still a great support. Luzmine, who's fantastic, right? Olivia, who's still really good. Kukuyu's fantastic. Plumeria usage is limited, right? But it's still a solid sync pair. And Guzma, not as great as it was before, unfortunately, right? So yeah, these honestly are very good values of banners for like for free to play gems. And it's not like, oh, you only get like 1 5-star. You still have a chance, like out of that, like the 10 or I guess 11 pulls that you get from this multi, you still have like a chance to get more 5 stars from there. It's it's regular rates still apply, I would assume. I don't exactly know what the rates are, right? And we don't know what the rates are for like each individual 5-star. I'd assume it probably, if I were to guess, it'd probably be like 7% chance for a 5-star, and then like the rates are split evenly between them, right? So let's see. All three of the banners not named Unova is what has 9 5-star sync pairs on them, and then Unova has 10, right? Let's see. 7% divided by 9, so it's like 0.78%. Or not, or for like, or wait, no, I did it wrong. Wait, no, let's not do that. So yeah, you do have like a okayish amount, yeah, 0.78. You do have some, an okayish amount of chance to get like another 5-star in these, right? On top of the guaranteed one. So these are real. I really do think these are really great value banners. Even though obviously they don't have seasonals, poke fairs, whatever in them, right? But these are still, I mean, again, you're basically guaranteed a 5-star, right? And it also breaks them down into regions, so it's not like a guaranteed, you get like, it's like a random 1 sync pair out of, let's see, how many are there? 9 plus 10 out of like the 37 sync pairs in there, right? It is just 1 out of 9 or 1 out of 10, right? So for your guaranteed spot, it's still what it's for the Unova, it's 1 out of 10 chance, and then for for all the other ones, it's 1 out of 9, right? So chances are they're pretty decent, right? They are definitely pretty decent. Once the banner comes, it gets more near, I'll talk about them more, break them down, see which ones are probably maybe better, right? And we'll talk about those later. For the meantime, let's talk about some other banners, because there are some other new special banners, right? Here is it seems to be, right, your regular Select Scout. So these are like the pay gems, right? It's also 3,000 pay gems for 11. These are like 3,000 non-pay gems, or you can use pay gems if you want, I guess. But yeah, you could use non-pay gems on these ones. And again, these are guaranteed 5-stars. These are also guaranteed 5-stars, except these are pay gems, and the pool is larger on the single banner, and you get to select, right? These aren't anything new, I guess. So there's that. And no, I was looking at the wrong one. But anyways, yeah, I don't have my glasses on. I'm sorry. These no. These are the new Select Scouts. This is a 15 Select Scout, and then this is a 25 Select Scout. I don't know why they turned it up that much. But yeah, I mean, never mind. It's still for like it's still for the same value. I guess that's good then. So 15 units, 3,000 pay gems, and then you get select one. And then the other one gives you 25 scouts for 5,000 pay gems, and then you get select one as well. According to Crash, he thinks it's probably this one has like less units, and then this one has more units maybe. So it could be something like that. We don't know, right? So yeah, we'll have to see what exactly it is, right? So also there are these new these new like 6 scouts that limit you to like 3. These are paid gems, right? So you get 6 units for 1.5k gems, which is basically, I mean, the prices are basically the same, except for each of these you get a candy coin, and these are tax. So I guess this is like a way to make people spend on like Spotlight Scout banners, because generally people don't really spend on Spotlight Scout banners because they're not really worth it, right? Even if you do spend money on this game, usually, or unless you spend like a lot, usually you just wait for like generally better banners, right? So this doesn't really affect anyone, unless you just have a lot of like money to spend, I guess. You do get, again, some candy coins. Yeah, it's basically, again, half a multi. The price is basically the same, right? And you get a free candy coin. So I guess you get like one extra unit. and again, a candy coin, which is nice, I guess. All right, so yeah, some new exciting banners coming up. Again, these do seem like really great value. If you want to do them all, it's 12K non-pay gems. I don't know if you want to do all 4 of them though. Again, it really depends on what units you have, right? If you don't really need any Unova, then maybe you don't do the Univons. But yeah, these are definitely really worth looking into, right? Obviously, if you already have like a decent amount of like these spotlight units, then maybe you don't have to go for it. But if you are missing quite a few, then this would be, again, a really good banner to invest some gems in. And again, we'll break them down even further once the banner comes around, actually. So anyways, that's me with this one. I guess hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna guys think in the comments down below, like and enjoy this video. So we're channel for some more Pokemon Masters content. I'll see you guys in the next one.